Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be going over a game series that we usually don't discuss on this channel, and that is Rockstar's Bully game series. Now currently at the moment, Rockstar has only released one Bully game so far, and that was released back in the day, but last year and the year prior, we started hearing rumors about a new remastered version of the Bully game, which is going to be more open world and almost like a GTA game set in a different universe. The game was referred to as Bully 2, and over the years we have not heard that much information, but over the past 24 hours we did receive information from two very reliable sources in the community that do confirm the fate of the Bully series, and specifically Bully 2. So if you're a fan of Rockstar games and like staying updated on what they're doing and what games they're working on, make sure to stay tuned because we got a ton of really awesome and interesting stuff to discuss today. So we're going to be discussing that in just a quick minute here, but first off, if you haven't already, be sure to drop a like rating on this video to show your support, as well as subscribe down below for more daily videos just like this. But first off, here is today's shout out of the day, and right after went to the actual video. So today's shout out of the day goes to a really awesome app known as Equalizer, the daily expense tracker. Equalizer allows you to record and track every expense of your monthly salary, view your current expenses in a nice weekly calendar, and also view your current balance. Its intuitive and interactive charts let you examine and analyze the items which you spend most on. Click the first link in the description down below to download Equalizer for absolutely free to your iOS device. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So for those of you that may not be aware of the Bully series, let me go ahead and catch you up to speed about what we had so far in the Bully series, and also the rumors that we have been hearing for the past 2 years. Now Bully is a video game that was developed and published by Rockstar Games, and it was released back in 2006 in October. It was released on the PlayStation 2, and the game was definitely a hit, and even today people still enjoy playing it, and while the graphics are obviously not up to par with today's standards, the story is still very good and is a classic Rockstar story with an open world map and also a nice amount of unique creative missions. Now, the past 2 years or so, we have been hearing rumors here and there of Rockstar resuming development on Bully 2. We even saw some concept art leaked out, which was verified by several independent sources. But over the past 24 hours, we did learn the unfortunate news that Bully 2 was scraped yet again, and the reason for that is because of GTA 6. Now this information is coming directly from Test Funds, which as you guys know is a super reliable source in the Rockstar community for GTA news and overall news about Rockstar games, and it was also verified by Yan2295, which is also a very reliable source for news like this. Now allegedly, according to them, Bully 2 was in development a number of times, actually 3 to be exact, and it was scraped all 3 times at one point or another during development. Now we don't know why exactly it was scraped the previous 2 times before this, but this latest scrape, the third one, is allegedly because of GTA 6 development, and due to the massive scale of GTA 6, Rockstar wants the entire development team, for the most part, to continue working on the GTA series and leave Bully 2 on the back burner. So it's very possible they could come back to a game in the near future. In the gaming industry, it is a very common practice to cancel projects and resume them. I know it's unfortunate, but it is actually a more common practice than most people think, so it's not completely off the table, but based on what we have been hearing over the past 24 hours or so, it seems like that Bully 2 is off of the table right now and it is on the back burner, and GTA 6 is taking the front burner for the time being. Now, since the release of GTA 5, the way Rockstar produces and develops games has really changed over the past couple of years, and the big change really happened with Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, GTA 5 for the most part was developed in Rockstar North, which is located in New York City, United States, with some help across the world of other Rockstar studios. Red Dead Redemption was the first game that Rockstar released so far that takes a combined effort of all the Rockstar studios around the world working on that one title. And with GTA 6 being rumored to even be bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2, which is already a super massive game, it is pretty clear that Rockstar needs all the help they can get and all the feet working on the ground, making sure that GTA 6 is as polished as possible. And this isn't only because the scale of the game is absolutely massive, but also the future of Rockstar Games and their parent company Take-Two Interactive depends on this so much, because the GTA series is still the lifeblood of both companies. Now, if you want to read more into the statement put out by Test Funds, as well as the clarification by FunMW2, I will leave a link to an article in the description down below you can go ahead and check out. But the bottom line here is that Bully 2 is cancelled yet again for a third time, and GTA 6 is going to be taking its place in development. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I don't think this is the end of Bully 2, and I personally hope that Rockstar does come back to it at one point or another. I still think that the game has a lot of potential, and while it isn't as big as GTA 6, I do think it is going to be a really nice, smaller open world game that Rockstar can work on, and while it may not be a massive hit like GTA 6 will be, I really think it would be nice for Rockstar to release a little bit smaller of a title, and maybe not stick to AAA titles one after another. So for the time being, the games being developed by Rockstar Games at the moment are first off the new and improved version of GTA 5 for the next-gen consoles that should be releasing in the next couple of months, and of course GTA 6, which is taking up most of the time at Rockstar Games. Now, earlier in 2020, Rockstar Games CEO Strauss Zelnick did say they are also working on a brand new IP series. However, we have not heard anything about that so far, and for all we know, that could have been scraped as well, but so far we haven't heard anything about it since its initial announcement. So hopefully that brings you up to speed with what is going on at Rockstar Games at this point in time. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it is a very common practice inside the gaming industry to constantly move projects around by resuming them, scraping them, and all of that good and bad stuff depending on what you're thinking. So we should be hearing more about Bully 2 hopefully in the future, but for the time being it is scraped at the moment, with the team focusing exclusively on GTA 6 development, which honestly is a pretty good sign for GTA fans. But let me know in those comments down below, what are your thoughts about Rockstar's current game portfolio? Are you a fan of GTA Online and Red Dead Online? Do you think that Rockstar Games needs to release more smaller titles, such as possibly a Bully 2 and maybe other smaller open world games that aren't full-fledged AAA titles? Or do you think that Rockstar Games is making the correct decision by focusing entirely on GTA 6? Let me know what your thoughts are in those comments down below, because I really want to hear from you guys. But that's pretty much all the information I have for today's video. If you enjoyed watching and you learned something new, let me know by dropping a like rating on this video, as well as subscribe down below if you haven't already with those notifications on, so you're always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Thank you again for tuning in today, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video just like this. But until then, have an awesome day, and I'll be sure to talk to you guys then.